Dr. Julie Schell from PAWsionate Veterinary Hospital, and today I would like to show you how to make delicious cookies that are edible for humans, dogs, cats, birds. She likes to go and explore. This is our little Genevieve bird. She's an Alexandrie, and this is Lily. She's a cute little Indian ringneck bird, and so I'll be baking for her, as well as my little puppy. This is my little Shiba Inu puppy, and her name is Faustina, and that's Raphael, and he's also a Shiba Inu. And this is our French Bulldog Bear Cub. This is my little Frenchie named cute little and he likes to smell any food. He's an excellent tester because he really likes to show me if he's eating. And of course, cute little Genevieve is eating one of the cookies we made, and so it's fun to see her enjoy the fruits of your labor. Yeah, so these are excellent and easy to make cookies, very healthy, and you can either use, we're going to make either peanut butter banana cookies, or you can use almond butter. So we like to have a variety of both. So sometimes my pets will prefer peanut butter, and other times they'll prefer almond butter. I always use the type that has no sugar or salt added. It's just like the plain, because the sugar and the flavor is going to come from the bananas. So first of all, I use a food processor. I like this food processor. It is a workhorse. It's been around for many years, but it's awesome. And so I just start putting in the ingredients. It's simple as that. So first of all, I'll put in the bananas. I like to use them when they're quite ripe. The animals like to have the flavor of ripe bananas more than they do the more of a fresh or bitter banana. However, it does not matter for some pets. Some pets will eat a ripe banana or a plain, like more raw banana, and fresher banana, no problem. You can also freeze the bananas. So if you bought a whole bunch of bananas and you have a whole bunch of extra ones and you don't know what to do with them, you can absolutely freeze them and make them for later. So I'll put in lots of bananas. I like to make them very flavorful, and then I'll put in my peanut butter, and I also put in as much to make it as flavorful as I want to. This, I've chose chunky peanut butter this time, just for the nice texture. And dogs and cats love this. I find that definitely dogs prefer it to cats, although some cats like it. And of course it's a treat, so you don't want to feed them too many. You want to watch their diet. And 90% of your diet should be nice and complete and balanced and fully nutritious. And then like 10% can be in form of healthy treats. So this is another way to encourage pets to learn how to eat fruit and vegetables. So banana is excellent. You can even, as they get used to the more flavors, you can add in some spinach or some broccoli or carrots, or other types of healthy, safe fruit and vegetables. And talk to your veterinarian if you'd like to know what fruit and vegetables are safe. There's some that you definitely want to avoid. I also will put in some coconut oil. This is just plain coconut oil. And I like to do that because it helps bind everything together a little bit better. So that's just coconut oil. And I like to add in eggs as well as oats. So for the eggs, I just kind of mix in as much as I would like in order to make the consistency juicy. Eggs are basically the moisture of this cookie, and so you want to crack the eggs in there. And we're going to be baking these cookies. They are not to be fed raw. I don't like feeding raw eggs to animals. There's just too much chance of bacteria. And same thing, if your human in the household is eating these cookies, they should not be eating raw eggs either. Yeah, so I have like 6 eggs in there. And then lastly, I have some oats. And so the oat, I always like to wash if I've been like cooking with eggs. You just don't want to have any bacterial transformation. And then I'm going to add in the oats to taste. So first of all, I will add in the soft and the wet ingredients, and then I'll mix it in the mix master here. And I just do it so it's a puree. And you can see it's nice and juicy. If you come a little closer, you can see how juicy that is. So now you have to add quite a bit of oats to soak up the juices that are present in there. And I just use plain oats. You can use quick oats, or you can use steel cut oats. Sometimes steel cut oats are a little bit challenging for digestion, so you might want to cook them first and then add them to the cookies and then bake them afterwards. And it's really easy to bake them. I just go by watching them turn a little bit golden brown. This is what the final product will look like. It's like a golden brown, and you can see the beautiful oats in it, and it smells amazing. So I'm going to add in a bit more oats to this because it's still a little bit juicy. Good job. And it's fun to bake this in your kitchen with your animals present because they like the smells and they help make you laugh and They're just fun to be with. They always like to be included in this. Yeah. And so this looks pretty good. It's a nice consistency. And so it'll be easier to kind of scoop up with a 5 milliliter little cookie press, or you can use a 5 milliliter teaspoon. And so if you're going to measure them, I like to do them smaller because I don't want to give my dogs too many cookies all at once, so it's nice and small. Yeah, and so basically you can see if your dogs like them afterwards. They're cooked for about 8 to 12 minutes on maybe about 250 if you're using a little stove top kind of cooker that's like a countertop cooker, more like a little toaster oven. They don't need very high heat, like maybe 250. But if you're cooking in a regular stove, it might need 350 for usually about anywhere from 6 to 7 to 8 minutes. You just want to watch them and make them nice and brown. Kingston, would you like a cookie? Here's our little Kingston. He is a good boy. Good boy. And also it's good to make the dogs sit and stay before they eat. Shake a paw. Shake a paw. Good boy. Good boy. And it's fun for little puppies to learn to eat cookies too. But I can break them in half and feed them small pieces. And so they won't have too much at a time. Good job. Good job. And if your animal doesn't like them right away, you might just want to leave them in the room with them and they'll eat them later. It's hilarious how your pets will learn to eat cookies as they age. And yeah, you can also use almond butter instead of peanut butter. So if there are peanut butter allergies in the house, you can absolutely use almond butter as well. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, check us out online at www.PAWsionate.com or give us a call at 403-278-1984. Thank you very much. Good girl. Good girl.